I want to welcome you back to Black Site tonight. We're going to talk about ESPN layoffs. Jalen Rose has been fired after 2 decades. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. ESPN has made some massive layoffs today of their on-air talent, and one of them was Jalen Rose. You remember him from the University of Michigan, the Indiana Pacers, and on ESPN as one of their top basketball analysts. He has been fired. They also let go after 16 years Jeff Van Gundy. If you know him, he was the former Knicks coach in the 90s, but he was also a great analyst with your man over there at ESPN. They also let go Max Kellerman, and that was a shocking. Max Kellerman is formerly into boxing, but he speaks on all issues. And this is what happens when you have a channel over at ESPN that changed. When ESPN was first brought onto the air and became an iconic channel, it was headed by Chris Berman, Dan Patrick, and so many other on-air talent that it just basically stayed to sports. But what happened to ESPN when they went into politics, they were pushed into politics by Disney. And I believe this hurt a lot of careers because you never heard politics at ESPN. You heard Jalen Rose just be Jalen Rose, the basketball analysis, and he would say other things about a great analysis. Great, I'm talking about great. Jalen Rose, he will be on a podcast somewhere. We don't have to worry about him. Max Kellerman was excellent. Basketball, especially boxing, because that's his thing. He has his own boxing show. Then you had Jeff Van Gundy. Then you had Keyshawn Johnson, who also was let go today. So the purge has begun over at ESPN. But there's one person who's still there. And I can't understand why she's there. What is she there for? She doesn't know a damn thing about basketball. But Malika Andrews is still there. Mina Kimes is still there. These woke women are still there. These women who hate men, especially black men, are still there. But Jalen Rose is gone. A staple of ESPN. Max Kellerman, a staple of ESPN. Jeff Van Gundy, a staple is ESPN. Their problem was they made too much money. Hell, they should have went on ahead, just got rid of Stephen A. Smith too. But Jalen Rose is gone. And this is what happens when you mismanage one of the most iconic channels in the history of television. You brought in shows that you should not have done. You kissed away half of the nation when you went woke. You should have just left Disney. If you want to speak politics, go over to ABC. See George Stephanopoulos. Go over there. But when you brought it to ESPN and you put it forward and you put it at 6 o'clock, you destroyed a Jalen Rose career. You destroyed a Keyshawn Johnson's career. Because this is what they do. But they were pushed into being woke. Yes, they may have been woke off air. So most people, progressives, off air. But why couldn't you just let it stay to sports? And they didn't do that. So this is the reckoning of what happened over at ESPN. And more layoffs are to come. It's sad that Jalen Rose has been fired because he's a good guy. He has a school in Detroit. He's doing the best he can with the situation that has been put upon him. Then what didn't help is when he put his arm around Malika Andrews, and she said, "Get your arm out of my pants," like a fucking black Karen. And he got divorced from his former wife, Molly Kern. But I hate to see these brothers go, and I hate to see Jeff Van Gundy go. I hate to see Max Kellerman go, because they are good at what they do. But they're being punished by the executives of ESPN, who were trying to get their ESG score up. So they end up losing their jobs, because you have to show how woke you are. So the people who are held accountable are the unaired talent. And it seems like they are getting a purge going over there at ESPN. It's really sad to see a talented man like this is going to be on the street. But I'm glad he's talented, because when he gets his podcast, hell, he can go get it with Shannon Sharp. Hell, that would be a good combination right there. Put them two brothers together. But this is what happens. They fired his brother. He's gone. Won't have a job. But I got to watch Malika Andrews do NBA Today, why she character assassinates black men every day. It's extremely disturbing, especially when 75% of the league is black. This is what you get. You get fired like Jalen Rose. I'm pissed off, because I believe this brother should have his job. But the decisions that were made in executive suites about going woke cost a lot of people their jobs. I know many of you gonna disagree with it. He's set for life. Yes, I know that. But we love to see great on-air talent. And we love to see that talent focus on something we love as basketball, football, hockey, soccer. It doesn't matter. We want the best person out there giving us his analysis. We don't have that now with Jalen Rose and Jeff Van Gundy in the NBA, Keyshawn Johnson in the NFL, Max Kellerman in boxing, and all sports. I want to thank you for listening to Black Scientist Quick Take. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video. And if you'd like to make a donation, go to PayPal or hit the thanks button.